You already know what it is. It's your boy Vocal J, man, back with another banger for you guys, cause I love everybody on here. And as y'all see by today's video, man, we are doing a reaction video to that boy Flakko. Shout out Flakko. I guess a LA Crip member put a hit out on Flakko after Flakko just exposed him for what he was doing. Now this gets spooky, man. So y'all go get y'all snack, y'all chips, y'all Takis, popcorn, whatever y'all want to do, whatever y'all want to eat. For today, nigga, I got some spaghetti, you know, and I got me a little drink, you know, just chill, give y'all my thoughts on this. Without further ado, hit that like button, subscribe button, if y'all miss none of my videos. Posting every single day. I missed yesterday, that's on me. It won't happen ever again. But I love y'all. Without further ado, let's get into the vid.
Ain't that what you doing? Put your hands on me. Ain't that what you doing? Sing. Sing. I'm sorry I lied about you putting your hands on me and you have to go to jail for my lies. Make it crystal clear.
That he's definitely a crash out and he definitely puts his hands on women.
Wait, Daryl, is this you saying you're signed to Atlantic, lying about having a Nipsey Hussle feature to scam people out their services? This can't be you, right? This Rolling 60 Crip went from threatening me to snitching on me after I exposed his dirty laundry in a masterpiece of a video that I dropped yesterday. But here's the thing. He was already terrified and scared of what I know. That's why he's snitching on me, calling YouTube on me, making reports on me. But that only made me dig deeper. And what I found as I dig deeper is even worse. In our last video, I exposed how this Rolling 60 Crip reject, who ain't never did nothing tough in his life, was beating on his baby mama, choking her unconscious, doing things that no man should ever do to a woman.
No.
And he was so terrified of the truth coming out and people being well aware of who he is now that he reported my video and got it taken down temporarily. So he tries to take down the content, tries to get me a community guideline strike, but listen, I follow all the rules. I am an upstanding citizen on YouTube. So YouTube tells me, Flakko, we know you don't break the rules. We know you don't break the laws. You're one of our most upstanding citizens on this app. We know you ain't do nothing wrong. So YouTube said, listen, okay, he's complaining, he's filing reports that you quote unquote use one of his numbers in the video that he claims is not his number, by the way. Bro, just take it down, please. Or no. You don't gotta take it down, Flakko. Just edit the video out and we'll reinstate the video. And that's exactly what happened. I edited out the parts that he reported and YouTube reinstated my video.
We have got to the point where literally anybody.
That boy snitching. LA Crip gang member snitching on Flakko, the reporter, the journalist, to get it to you down. It didn't work. Oh my goodness.
Discoveries that apparently he's deadly terrified of coming out as well. Let's just do a quick recap on exactly what we discussed in our last video, just so you guys know how much of a monster this nasty, dirty Rolling 60 Crip reject is. He was arrested in November of 2018 for a felony aggravated assault against his girlfriend. He whooped her, he beat on her until she wasn't recognizable, disfigured her face. The mother of his kids, Araya Sanders, filed a family protective order against Rich Rapper. She left their relationship, according to her, because he would choke her until she was unconscious on multiple occasions. He beat her throughout their relationship. And once she says, hey, I'm done with this, I don't want to be with you anymore because I want to live because you can't control yourself, he then began to stalk her, send her threatening messages when she tried to get away.
No.
He is a classic predator. This man is a despicable, horrible human being who needs to be exposed. The world needs to know who this guy is. He shouldn't be dating anyone. He shouldn't be preaching, giving commentary, giving analysis to anybody.
Yeah.
Nobody who can disfigure a woman they're with. Nobody who can choke their baby mama until she's unconscious should have a platform. And I stand by that. And when she tries to get away, he would text her things like, I'm going to effing kill you. and makes it impossible for her to live a regular life and do regular things like date other men, like take care of her kids, like go to work. He became unbearable until she had to file. So he beat up one woman until she's disfigured, and then he's stalking, harassing, and beating up his baby mama until she leaves him, and then he's still stalking her. He even stalked me how he was stalking his baby mama. He was texting me from text app numbers pretending to be a fan of mine who was giving me advice, telling me, hey, yo, leave Rich Trapper alone. Hey, man, Flakko, don't do that. I want you to have your channel, bro. You can't. Whole time, it was Rich Trapper texting me pretending to be somebody else. This man has schizophrenia, bro. This man is a weirdo. And
No. The nigga that he talking about is acting like he not him. Bro, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? What's to him?
They found out it was him texting me from a text app number as a fan when I looked at the restraining order and the family protective order paperwork and seen that he was texting his baby mama threats from that same number. He tells her, last warning, do it again and you will lose the little bit you have left. Watch your effing mouth, bitch. Try me, I'll make your life miserable. Like, come on, man. He's just stalking that woman for no reason. And then once he finds out that I know is not a fan and is actually him, he then texts me threatening to bury me and to bury his baby mama. Like, what does that mean? You're gonna kill me and kill her too for exposing you because you are a nasty human being? Now, being nasty and being a monster is bad enough. But being a monster and thinking you're smarter than everybody else and thinking you can manipulate everybody else is even worse. So Rich Trapper makes a video responding back to me, responding back to the allegations, responding back to me showing the arrest record, the conviction, me showing the family protection order that was granted, the testimony from his baby mama. He responded back, and his rebuttal to all this evidence that he brutalized and victimized women, that he beats women, that he's a terrible human being, he stalks women. His rebuttal to all of this was him trying to manipulate the public thinking y'all are stupid, as well as getting help from ChatGPT.
Step into Wix Studio and handle every part of your build. From
My bad with the ass, y'all. Ad break, let me know what y'all think. Nigga said ChatGPT. What the fuck? ChatGPT and manipulation. You think we're gonna like fall for that shit? We not. We not gonna fall for that shit. Bro.
Kid's mom, Aria, shout out to Aria, that's not how you say her name, but Aria works. Aria works for context. Rich Trapper has a protective order against her for beating her until she's unrecognizable, but I got full custody of my kids.
Yeah.
So if I got full custody of the kids, let's do a timeline here. If I whooped her before I got full custody, she would go to court battered and bloody and beaten and shown he's a monster. He's a monster. And then I wouldn't have full custody of my kids, all of them. Or if it happened before, then she would say, here's the proof. He's a monster. And then I never would have gotten full custody. So I don't know anybody who's cold enough. If my lawyer or I'm ever cold enough to whoop their mother beyond recognition and still end up and continue to have full custody, bad for the mucker. Trap GPT, are you there?
Absolutely. I'm here and ready to roll. What can I do for you, Rich Trap?
If a person whooped out their baby mama beyond recognition, if a man severely beat his child's mother beyond recognition before...
Bro! Hold on, let me keep him... Hold on, let them talk.
Or after a custody case, would he have full custody of the child?
In a scenario like that, it's pretty likely that the person who committed that kind of violence would not end up with full custody. Courts really prioritize the safety and well-being of the child, and any kind of severe violence, especially toward the other parent,
That nigga said, hey, Rich Trap, how can I help you? That nigga, bro, oh my goodness, this nigga need help. He think we is dumb. And this nigga went to ChatGPT to try to think that's validation to us. What? Yes, boy.
Huge red flag.
Rich Trapper is not a smart guy. He thinks he is, but he's not a smart guy. And because he's not a smart guy and he lies a lot and tries to manipulate, it often gets him in trouble because he's not savvy or slick enough to pull it off. Okay? So first off, you don't respond back to the arrest report. You don't respond back to the family protection order that was granted. You don't respond back to anything. You use ChatGPT. But let's address his claims, okay? You see, he thinks he's slick. He says, I got custody of my kids. So how can I do this if the court granted me full custody of my kids? Rich Trapper and Aria has one child. They have a son together. Follow along. I promise it'll all make sense in 30 seconds. And you'll realize how he tried to manipulate you. So Rich Trapper would show footage of him at the kids' football game or football practice in LA as proof that he has custody of the kids. So yeah, right? Like here's the kids, right? Now, the people he shows are his twins. His twins are with him. They're playing football. He has full custody of his twins. In this court document here, Rich Trapper tells his twins, you're never gonna see your stepmom again because she was laying up with another man. She's referring to Aria as the stepmom of the twins. Aria is the stepmom. Those are not her kids. So why would she get custody of those kids? Those are your kids. Like, those are not her kids. You would get custody. But he tries to manipulate the situation, tries to word it as if him getting custody of the kids that don't belong to her is proof that he didn't whoop on her or the protective order is not valid. That's not true. It's a lie. The twins are not her kids. You getting custody of the twins from another relationship has no bearing on the protective order between you and Aria. And as a matter of fact, I pulled additional paperwork and I discovered that Rich Trapper filed to get this dismissed. He filed to get the protective order overturned, but it was denied. So this peon puts in a request to have it thrown out as if it wasn't true, as if he didn't choke out that woman, right? But it was denied. And here's what happened, okay? So Mr. Hill's motion to set aside a 12-month family violence order come before the court on October 15, 2024 via Zoom video conference. Ms. Sanders appeared with her counsel. She came with her lawyers. Mr. Hill, the moving party in this matter, did not appear. As such, Mr. Hill's motion is denied for a want of prosecution. Ms. Sanders incurred attorney fees and he was forced to pay back the attorney fees, which is $600. So every twist and turn he goes, every excuse, every rebuttal, once you deep dive into it, you find out it's a lie. Him having custody of his kids does not take away from the truth that you abused this woman because those aren't her kids. So of course, like, you will have custody of them. Then he goes into, well, it was thrown out. It was not thrown out at all. As a matter of fact, it's a 12-month family violence order. I wouldn't be surprised if it's still active. You can't come around this woman. Aria Sanders ain't the only woman that Rich Trapper has put his hands on. As a matter of fact, he's a serial woman beater. There are literal posters and warnings out there in Atlanta letting women know not to date this dude. He would whoop on you. He should not be on YouTube. He dated another woman called Keeks in Atlanta before he dated Aria Sanders. This woman, Rich Trapper did a number on. He whooped her, he beat her, he put hands, he did her bad. One incident in particular that went a little too far, and this was when she broke it off. This was when she said, hey, I can no longer see you. You're crazy. I know my worth. I'm not going to just sit around and have you put hands on me. I'm moving forward. And fortunately for her, that incident was caught on camera or else nobody would believe her. Rich Trapper was dating this beautiful black woman called Keeks. Now, on one incident, Rich Trapper broke into Keeks' crib, tore down the door, punched a hole in the wall, or used an object to create a hole in the wall, and then whooped her once he got into the home. So then she begins to record after she got beat up. She begins to secretly record him. just to document what's going on. Rich Trapper is now on video telling her, hey, text me, you didn't beat me up. I'm sorry for calling the police on you. So Rich Trapper is telling this woman, if you wanted to stop, text me this. Telling her, hey, text me an alibi. Text me something that I could use to manipulate my fans, that I can use to manipulate the police, that I can use to re-victimize you again and make people think that you are a liar.
A nigga like that need to get some grown man hands dealt to his ass. That's what it really is.
I'm sorry I lied about you putting your hands on me and you have to go to jail for my lies. Make it crystal clear. I'm doing it. You know what's up? I came home, we got dinner reservations, I got a tattoo appointment, we got all that shit. And because you wanna, and my I didn't bring up Rachel, my you brought up Rachel, right or wrong. And then when I use her as a joke against your homie, the lame nigga that you get mad, right? Better send that message now. Send it. I am. I wasn't even tripping on.
What type of man witnessed that level of fear in a woman they claim they love, but yet continue to berate her? And peep the gaslighting. This dude is a manipulator and a gaslighter. She finds out he's cheating. She brings up the woman he's cheating with, and he turned it around to whooping on her. This is sick, man. This dude is sick, bruh. Now, if you guys want more, if you guys want to hear from the victim herself, well, let her explain how her relationship with Rich Trapper, a.k.a. Daryl Hill, went.
Yes, Daryl is a crash out. I can confirm that he's definitely a crash out, and he definitely puts his hands on women. The time that I was with him, there was numerous incidents that he put his hands on me. Once, snapping my neck. He would punch me, close fists, slap me around. He left me on my kitchen floor bleeding out. When my neighbor called the cops, he would tell me to hide in the bathroom. Threw a steak knife at me, dragged me through concrete, beat me up in T.I.'s studio. T.I. was there, which is fucking embarrassing. I mean, the list goes on. When I was pregnant, he beat me to the point of miscarriage. He's a crash out. And
No. She was pregnant. That nigga beat her to the high baby no more. What the fuck wrong with this bitch? Excuse my language, but this nigga need to get his ass beat the shit out of his ass. What the fuck? You fight on bitches because you a bitch.
I really don't understand why anyone fucks with him. It's not my business. Like, God sort him out, but that's just been my experience with the nigga. So I wouldn't recommend any girl to date him. I tried to warn his last baby mama, and she thought it was like out of spite or jealousy. Like, I was trying to save you, girl. Now look at you. Same thing. Got beat up and down the block. That's about it. That's all I have to say.
Oh, this is just despicable, man. You're just a nasty human being, Trapper. Whoa. Why can't you keep your hands to yourself, man? Now, I wonder what type of chat GPT prompt you're gonna use to get yourself out of this time. I also did my research and discovered that Rich Trapper, aka Daryl Hill, was using Nipsey Hussle to scam people in Atlanta. Back in 2018, Rich Trapper began to tell everyone he ran across who did music in Atlanta that he just got signed to Atlantic. He was telling people that he just signed a deal with Atlantic. You see, right here. So he texts his friend and he says, we just got the deal with Atlantic. And watch how he sells dreams. But this is more sinister than you think, okay? The friend says, congratulations, my boy. Proud of you, homie. Who is we? You and your brother? He says, Ninja, the team, you included. We just got signed. I'm taking you up with me. Now it's time to work. And he says, oh, I didn't know. No one really says ish to me. He says, on paper, I signed, but I'm not effing with their people, so there's no advance. He then tells the friend, who, by the way, is well-connected, right? He tells the friend, listen, I got a songwriter deal, and I took the songwriter deal as a compromise to them trying to put me in a 360 artist deal. Don't worry about you giving me any money. I just want your plugs and support. The person he's telling this lie to is a man by the name of OG Hugs, who goes by the president of Atlanta. He's well tapped in. This is a man who you gotta pay for his services. Like you don't just get it for free. But Rich Rapper roped him saying, hey, listen, you part of the team. You don't gotta put nothing in. Just give me your plugs and resources. And the people OG Hug will convince to do work for Rich Trapper for free. It was, yo, on the love, the homie just signed to Atlantic. He's about to blow up. Atlantic gonna take care of us on the back end. Okay? So let's do the services, do the promotion, get the homie lit, support the homie, and we're gonna be taken care of on the back end. He ain't know. Rich Trapper ain't never been signed to Atlantic. He ain't never took a meeting with Atlantic. Atlantic don't know who he is. Rich Trapper ain't never sold a CD. But the pathological lying continues. He then begins to tell people, yo, Nipsey Hussle is featuring me on a record. Me and Nipsey Hussle just got a song out the way. We just made a song together. Here's the audio. Check it out. We going up. Atlantic said, this my single. We about to push this. This the single. We about to go up. It's getting people around him excited. Whoa. He got a single with Nipsey Hussle. Atlantic about to push it. Oh, we going. Oh, we got your back. Oh, we going up, homie. He's just lying to everybody step by step. He got this dude right here to promote his music. Now, he tells the dude, hey, it'll be $500 per month. Now, the $500 per month never came, but Atlantic will take care of it on the back end. So the dude is promoting his music for free ski, thinking, I'm part of the team, I'm contributing, because when his Nipsey Hussle single gets released and Atlantic starts to push it, we going up. Yeah. All right? So here is Rich Trapper texting the dude this song.
Lame ass, hoe ass shit.
Featuring, well, D Hill and Nipsey Hussle, ex-Nipsey Hussle. So dude says that ish is tough. He says that's the intro to apparently an entire album surrounding this. And dude says, I love that ish, love that. Rich Rapper says, and I'ma start sliding you something monthly for promo. Dude says, I'm with it. I do 500 for most. You family, so 300 a month is cool. Rich Rapper says, let me see what the budget is.
Have you ever wanted to see your home from space? With this free satellite Earth Maps tool, you can zoom.
Fuck up, man.
Rapper says, let me see what the budget is.
Yeah.
Let me see what the budget is from Atlantic for this album that's about to go crazy. There is no budget. He was never signed to Atlantic. Atlantic don't know who he is. The lie then evolves to, yo, I just turned in the album. I just turned in the tape. Look, here's the track list. Check it out. Y'all the first to see the track list. And the track list says the song is called Faith. Nipsey Hussle featuring D Hill, which is Rich Trapper prior rap name. But Nipsey Hussle never featured Rich Trapper, aka Daryl Hill. They never made a song together at all. Daryl Hill went to YouTube, downloaded a song by Nipsey Hussle called Faith, extended the instrumental, and then added himself on as a feature, and then lied to people and said Nipsey Hussle gave him a feature on this song that was dropped 11 years ago. So if he was parading this scam in 2019, that would mean that this song dropped in 2014. So it was a 5-year-old song that he pulled off YouTube, put himself on it, and then was lying to people saying he got a song with Nipsey Hussle. Atlantic is going to push this single with Nipsey Hussle as the single for the album. Everybody realized that it was finally a scam and he was lying about everything, because once he drops the album, the album came down faster than it went up. Nipsey Hussle team got it taken down. because he obviously had a song that wasn't cleared and didn't belong to him, and he had no business adding himself to. Scamming and scheming people out of their plugs and their support and their resources and their services for free, thinking he got a Nipsey Hussle feature. He's next up. Atlantic is pushing him. This dude is despicable altogether. Truly, 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 bro.
Yeah, bro, this nigga despicable as hell. All that weird shit, beating your girl, trying to manipulate motherfuckers like we believe your dumb ass, all that lying shit. You need a good ass whooping, bro. And one day you gonna get that good ass whooping. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this shit, bro. Without further ado, I'll see y'all in the next one.